The What Have I Learned speech is a fantastic way to end the semester. Out of all 5 of the speeches we have done this year, I have to say this is actually my favorite one, so I'm just going to get right into it. The first question I decided to answer was, if you had to donate to just one charity organization, who would it be? My answer is very simple, actually. It is a charity just called Water. About 2 months ago, my mom dragged me to the Leeds Center to listen to some charity guy give a lecture, and I could not have been less excited about going to this. I just decided to go because my mom wanted me to. Don't get me wrong, I obviously don't hate charity, but there are just a lot better ways I would like to spend my Monday evening. However, it did not take very long for me to be absolutely just dumbfounded by some of the things I was hearing from this guy. It was life-changing. Um, the more he talked, the more my heart just felt heavy, and it really impacted like the way I see the world. Just a couple of facts that I remember off the top of my head from going to that speech, and then I looked it up on their website. Right now in the world, 771 million people live without clean water. Since 2006, when the organization was started, they alone have funded 111,796 projects, which has aided a little over 15.5 million people across 29 countries. He talked on and on about how all over the world there are women who are having to spend 16 hours per day just hiking up a mountain just to get a couple barrels of water to bring back, and then they go to sleep for 6 hours, and then they just repeat. Their entire job is just collecting water for the rest of their family to survive, and that's insane. But this organization, their entire goal is getting clean, accessible water all over the earth to all these people who don't have any, and it's just an incredible job they've done. In his lecture, he talked about when they started in 2006, it was about 1.5 billion people on Earth who did not have clean water. So yeah, it's pretty insane that in 16 years they've helped cut that number in half. But the job is not even close to done, and you know, there's nothing in the world that I would enjoy more than helping that cause. It is so simple, yet so impactful. Next, the question I answered, it's a little less on the serious side. What is your favorite movie? Easy answer again for me. It is called About Time. It's a rom-com that I've watched, 40, 50, 60 times, and it absolutely tears me to shreds without fail every single time. Just to give a brief synopsis of this plot, I can't spoil the movie, it's too good, but the brief synopsis is a young kid learns from his dad that all the men of their family, once they turn 18, now have the ability to time travel. It's not in like an Avengers Endgame style where they go back in time and they're like there with their past self. They go back in time and they replace the old them, I should say. So I could, in theory, I could live till I'm 50 and then decide to go back in time until when I'm 18 and live it all again. That's kind of the whole point of the movie. I can't spoil the plot for you because it's so good. But let's just say the rom-com part comes in for the last hour, and like I said, it tears me to shreds every single time. And I will say, the man and the woman he ends up marrying live happily ever after. So it does end on a good note, not a sad note. It just is very emotional. Finally, ending on a really easy one here, my favorite food. This answer has changed a lot over time for me, and what matters most when I answer this to myself is what can I make and for myself, and also what can I get at a restaurant when I go that's going to be great. I think the best food who fits both of those categories is a Philly cheesesteak. It's very simple. It takes 5 ingredients. If you order at a restaurant, it's never going to be bad, ever. You just can't mess this up if you're like a chef at a restaurant. And then making it at your own house is as simple as having those 5 ingredients and an oven that works. So finally, I want to finish this speech by saying that I love Mary Poppins, the movie, so much. And so when I was doing the written portion of this assignment, the song Raindrops on Roses was being sung on repeat in my head the entire time. I will respectfully not subject you to listen to me sing to that. However, that would be a really funny way to end this speech, but I won't. So I will just leave you with that. Thank you for this assignment. Thank you for this class, and I'll see you.